Hey, good morning, guys. It's me, your host, for another episode of Coffee and a Sunrise, Better Together. Been a busy week, but today we're shooting on a new location. I'm in the bedroom because Katie's out there asleep, and it's too cold in Kings Mountain to be out on the porch this morning. It was 31 degrees when I checked a minute ago, and me and Ben Jammin went out and did our walk. So this is my bedroom. I guess I can show y'all real quick. That sign up there, I don't know that I can. Anyway, that black scroll looking sign says House Bogdany, we ride as one. A friend of mine did that for me. He's got one of those sign plasma cutting things. But anyway, that's our house motto. But that's my bedroom wall. And then over there is the bed. That's where the magic happens, people. And when I say magic, I mean nowadays, if and when Leah and I get some sleep, that's where the magic happens. But anyway, good morning. Like I said, it was cold this morning when I took Ben Jammin out. And I know it's been kind of hit or miss. I did do a video this week on the way into work. It's the good stuff, y'all. That's right, I said y'all, because I'm a country boy, and a country boy can survive. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I hope I don't lose nobody doing any of this here stuff, but let's get I gotta get my film crew, my prop crew in here to set these cameras up and stuff. I think I'm gonna go with camera one today. I think that's gonna be the best shot. That's got the best side. We are drinking coffee because I just hadn't had it in a long time. And I can promise you, Katie don't want me to have it. The same reason that Amy don't want me to have it at work. But we're gonna have it today. So I guess we'll start off today with some praises. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. Here lately, seems like I've been digging hard to find praises. As y'all know, last week I had my second round of chemo. The weekend was not kind to me, but I have now. Man, what is today? I know it's Thursday. I think maybe the 21st. But anyway, so I've kind of run through. So that means I did chemo. So yes, it's been 7-8 days since I did chemo. So I've all but finished my steroids, and they kind of digress or whatever. So today I felt like I could probably get away with some coffee, and we'll see what the day holds. But I'm working remote today. I'm not going into the office, and I got a couple meetings to plug into and this and that. But I think I need a day to just chillax. That's what Katie says, chillax. I need to chillax here around the house and not try to get myself into doing a bunch of stuff. I've already been working a little bit, a couple emails, phone calls, texts, this kind of thing. So evidently, when I go in to work, I try to go in early and get some stuff done. Not before my team gets there. My team comes in early too, but before the other department people and stuff get there. That way I can kind of focus on what I need to do, get some stuff done. And then, when I start to feel like I need to go, which is usually around 1, that'll give me time to get out of there. And I've always put in a whole day, so I don't have to really work. I mean, I could, do hour and a half, 2 hours remote and get my day in. But today is going to be a remote day. So mostly I'll be plugging into WebExes and meetings and different things and texting and this and that. But I've noticed that when I go in on those days, I try to cram a lot into that time. So I end up rushing through some things. So anyway, one of the few things that I did yesterday, I screwed it up. So they got to redo it today. But Amy will take care of that for me because she is a baller. But evidently I sent out the on-call rotation update and left a couple weeks out. Yeah, I just figured we wouldn't have anybody on call those weeks. That was my plan. We just gonna let it fend for itself, I guess. But no, we'll fix it. We'll get it took care of, and I'll plug in all those different things. I got a busy week too. I got a lot of stuff going on Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday are going to be my. I'm going to be on site. We'll see how that goes, because that's also around the same time frame when this shot's supposed to kick in and kind of do the whole rubber meets the road thing. But we'll see how that goes because I'm going to try and. Because usually back in the day when I'd work, I'd get in at 6:30 or 7, and I would stay till at least usually around 4:35. There were some days when I'd get out of there at 4, but I would always have my time plus, at least 9-10 hours. There's some days I didn't get out of there at 6:30, but I'm not gonna say I'm gonna try to do one of those Monday and Tuesday, but I got a feeling with everything that's on my schedule for Monday and Tuesday, it might end up looking like that. So we're gonna see how we do with a little bit longer day. But anyway, so the praises. Let's do some praises, man. My team came back out one day this week after work and put the fence fabric up for me. So that was awesome, and I'm very grateful for that. I was able to, I saw Brandon a couple days while I was in the office. I like to go by and try and just check in on him when I'm there, when he's working, because that saves him a trip from coming out here after work or whatnot. So I went by and was able to see him, kind of touch base with him, let him know I was having a much rougher week. And they actually kind of called audible and called in some medications that I got to pick up today to kind of help me with some issues. And then also be praying for Austin. He's got some stuff going on with a dear friend of his. She hit her head, and well, anyway, I don't want to put a whole lot of business out there, but these kids nowadays, man, these employers keep them part-time. They'll work them like a dog. They'll work them 40, 45 hours, but they keep them as a part-time employee so they don't have to pay the benefits. So this young lady doesn't have insurance, and she had an accident. And so anyway, we're trying to hopefully pray and figure out a way to get her through that and help with them. But anyway, we've been talking to Austin. Me and Leah have been kind of communicating with Austin, and I know he is trying to schedule a trip up also, but he's kind of got to see this thing through with, and of course Katie, been up here, been working her like a rented mule. She's probably about ready for a break. Prays that she starts her new job Monday. And I told the team at work yesterday, I said, I'm pretty sure Katie's really excited because she really needs a break from me. Praise, we had that Sunday night life group with River Springs this past Sunday. Really enjoyed plugging in on that. But Leah and I and another young couple are looking at starting a life group. And I don't even know if we're going to call it a life group. Right now we've been kicking it around because we've been meeting with this young couple, Cody and Hannah, um, on Wednesday nights, and literally, I think it's cool. Leah thinks it's cool, um, but me and Cody have had a pretty special relationship, and I'm excited to get to know Hannah a whole lot better now too. Um, but they sit in their bed in their bedroom. We sit in our bed in our bedroom, and we talk about the Bible from about we it varies, but we'll structure it a little better if we start inviting people. But we try to shoot off at about 6. But like last night, we were all cooking dinner and this and that and the other, so we kicked off at 8. And like I said, we all sat in the bed and talked about scripture. Katie come and got into bed with us, and we were Zooming or FaceTiming or whatever it be. We called it bedtime study. Um, we enjoy it. We think it's kind of cool. We think it's kind of fun. So we're praying about that thing, and I think God's going to do something special with it. I probably should have dropped the pen because I was going somewhere with that. With praise, but yeah. So praise last night. The 5 of us got together, and we had a good conversation. Good talk about some things going on in life, and there's one of them that I'll probably mention a little bit later. But anyway, that may end up being a Wednesday night group or something to that effect. So some of you guys may get an invitation to that. I kind of really wish, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I had mentioned to you guys, and we'll see how this goes, about an email. So what I'm going to do is, so Katie has developed an email for me, for us. So what I'm going to do is some real highly technical stuff. I'm going to get you know how when you find all that stuff and people are like, hey man, click to subscribe, follow me on blah, 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 and they'll put a link up. Because I am so technically savvy, I'm going to have a link pop up, booyah, for the email. If you guys want to email me, you can email me at bogdanysbettertogether@gmail.com. Look at there. Somebody in my tech department. I'm going to have to get on them. And they probably want a raise. They probably feel like they earn more money, deserve more money. But look at there. bogdanysbettertogether@gmail.com. So you guys can email that at an email address for questions, or if y'all got like, hey man, let's talk about this one day, or let's look at this one day. I'm down. I'm hoping that I got time so we can do some stuff. But anyway, so yeah, email me, text me, whatever it be, and I'll start looking at that email sometimes and see what's out there. So praise that I finally did what I said I was going to do and got that email right. Here's the problem. The email was text to me from Katie in my phone. So I hope that's the email, because I didn't want to stop the video to verify it. But it could be Bogdanys Better Together. So send me something to Bogdany Better Together, and then if it bounces back at you, then I will put up a revised link tomorrow or the next day or the next day. So that being said, I've also told you guys I got some people that have said, hey Slim, let's shut this thing down a little earlier. We can't be doing these 50-minute videos. But also a praise, man, that I had, and I love my cousin Kim in Naples, Florida. She sends me audio messages and stuff all the time, very encouraging. She sent me a real good one yesterday. Really enjoyed it with some music, and probably we might listen to some more music real soon. I'm kind of just dawdling through some of that. I got like 10 or 15 different songs playing through my head that I want to do. Uh, so we'll think about that. Um, and I'm not going to tell y'all which ones, but there's a couple of different ones that are going through my head, and I'm pretty excited about all of them. But yeah, so we're going to keep a low profile today. Um, I'll probably drive Katie into town, stay in the truck with a mask on, where it's safe while she runs in and gets some things, and come back just to kind of get out of the house a little bit. Um, but other than that, man, there's not a whole lot going on here today, other than those remote work events and such. Um, but yeah, I'm glad to get back at the kind of the old routine, I guess. And some coffee, man, that's good stuff. Um, praise also, Lee got her hair did. What? Looks beautiful. She always does. But she had been wanting to do that for a while. And we also, in talking with our fellow Wednesday night uh, bedtime studies group, they hooked us up with a Hello Fresh box. And that was pretty cool because it comes in the mail, which we already get our meat from a butcher. It comes in the mail, and we really love it. It's good meats, and we don't have to go out and get it. So anyway, they were telling us about this Hello Fresh stuff because Leah does curbside pickup. She pulls up to the grocery store, they put it in the back of the car, and she leaves. And really like that because we don't have to go in and do. I guess COVID's kind of taught us these things, but so they sent us a Hello Fresh box, and it's pretty cool, man. Came in the mail yesterday, so we're gonna cook one of them tonight. But I think it had 3 meals in it, and it's packed. And it's all frozen still, or whatever it be, fresh ingredients and stuff. And it has a sheet of paper, and it tells you, it's got everything in there, man. Even down to like if it calls for a pinch of salt, there'll be a pinch of salt in there. But it tells you it tells you 5 minutes prep, 15 minutes cook, and it's all right there. You just literally open and do. So it seems like it's going to be really cool. But I will, in talking last night to the couple that sent it to us, I said, man, it looks so cool because it's also got these pictures. It's like a pictorial instructions. I mean, like you can't mess this thing up. And he goes, I said, so it looked really cool. It said 5 minutes to prep and 15 minutes to cook. He said, they lie. He said, it might be 5 minutes to prep if you're a master chef. He said, but it takes me longer than 5 minutes to chop the stuff up sometimes. So I got to keep that in mind. My prep time may be adjustable. But anyway, we're looking forward to that. I think it'll be a cool thing. And we're trying to eat healthier, right? And I've been doing okay with that. And I'll give you an update. So I had told you guys that I had gained probably close to 15 pounds in a week. But it is now coming back off. So, and I felt like I've been eating like a horse, man. I've been worried about that because of the steroids and such. But so anyway, I'm hoping that the worst of this second round is done, is kind of starting to settle down a little bit. But we shall see, because I've had normal stuff, headaches, fatigue. I had some new symptoms. Now I got mouth sores. I had some numbness and some crazy stuff going on around that. Of course, I was, the fluids and the different things, and the pain level had kind of ramped up a little bit. It was funny, and that's probably where I was going with this to start with. So last night on our bedtime studies group, we did prayer request, and Leah's like, everybody's like, like, what you got, Kevin? I'm like, man, people praying for me all day, every day, man. I'm caught up. I'm good. And Leah's like, no, you need to quit telling people you're good. And you need to blah, 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 blah. And, but anyway, so we kind of rattled off some stuff, and it got to be Katie's turn. She's like, man, y'all pray for blah, 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 blah. I told her, Cody and Ann, I was like, good Lord. Katie had that thing ready in her pocket. She's like, man, y'all pray for me because my dad is doing other. But it was a long, long list. But anyway, so y'all be praying for Katie having to spend so much time with her old pops. But she takes it like a champ. And I think I did share with y'all the other day. She yelled from upstairs that she was going to kill me long before cancer did. But anyway, she's taking it like a champ. But I think she's really looking forward to going to work next week. And she has already told, I think, her new boss that, hey, I'm available for extra hours and shifts and weekends and stuff for a little while. But she's also been without a job, so. And she still got bills. I saw a Will I Am song. Something about bills. Bills? Anyway, so I got a couple things in the skewer, so to speak. Some things that I'm working on. But for the most part, I think that's pretty much everything going on here on City Coop Farm. Drinking my coffee, being better together. Got in the truck the other day, and that song, as soon as I turned it on, there he was. I was like, Katie, what is this? Rode by church. Nowhere, it wasn't really close to here. I think I was going to work or something. But anyway, sign out front said, we're better together. I'm like, hold up now. I mean, I know that's, I think, what's his name, Luke Combs, Luke Bryan? Anyway, I know that's his song, but, I kind of made it a thing, I'm just saying. Me and all 5 of my viewers. But anyway, I hope you guys are having whatever is going on for you. If you're driving into work, if you're sitting out on the back patio, smoking a cigar, sipping a little bourbon, I don't know what you do. But anyway, I hope you had a good day, or having a good day, or getting ready to have a good day. And I hope you remember that we are better together. I did have a couple things that I wanted to be for real about. So this was a thing that came up in our Sunday night life group, in our prayer request. So evidently this whole month, and this is how oblivious I have been, and I feel bad about that because I kind of checked out in my own world. Been worrying about my thing in my immediate circle. But so this month has been Sexual Assault Awareness Month. So we pledged Sunday night that we were going to all pray for everybody around sexual assault. And what we mean is we mean the victims, obviously, past victims who have been assaulted, unfortunately victims that are going to be assaulted, possibly victims that are in the process, or kind of currently going through, because it's a big thing, you know what I mean? This whole trafficking, and it's a wide net that this kind of encompasses. But I also found out, man, that as in all things, some people try to make something horribly bad. So within the Sexual Assault Awareness Month, there are people that have vowed to take more victims. And ultimately, I'm fixing to share a scripture, a verse with you, but and it talks about sickness, because a friend of ours shared this on Facebook this week, and I loved it, so I'm going to kind of cover that story. But that is a sickness, even for the predators. That is a horrible sickness. So even I want to pray for them as well, for God's will for them also. But anyway, so you guys just keep that on your radar, because this is a rough time for a lot of people. I know some people personally that have gone through this, dear and near and close to us, and this is it's a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing to live with, but I remind those people, as in all things, God will use that for good. He will take what you have been through as a victim, and He can give you peace through it, and He can help you to coach and mentor others through it. I shared that with the Sunday night group. I was like, you don't know how many trials and tribulations that me and my wife went through as a married couple. And so help me, her and I would navigate it, and we would not navigate it necessarily in the best way. But we would get through it. And that's my praise to God, is that 30 years of everything you can think of, but we stuck together and we made it through it, and we love each other to death. So He would take like anything, like for me, and I told you guys, a big of it was anger, and I was, self-righteous, and I had to be right about things, and da-da-da-da. But a lot of it, He brought me to terms with that, and then I see all kind of young men dealing with the same stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I need to talk to you. And it just echoes of what Pastor Tim used to tell me. No, God does not put these on us, but He will get you through it. He will give you peace, and He will make you opportunities to serve through it. So anyway, you guys, just let's all be praying this week, especially because I've missed the whole freaking month, for people, victims, predators, everybody that is a part of this horrible, horrible sickness. So anyway, I didn't mean to get on a big old soapbox, but and you know what else, man? Nowadays, I told you when I was in the military, we used to kind of look out for your brother. That was your job. You had their six, and you don't have to know them to have their six. I mean, if you at the mall and you see somebody's young daughter walking to the car, I mean, yeah, you don't want her to be scared of you thinking you a creep or a stalker, but keep an eye on them, man, from a distance. Get in your truck and just sit there and just make sure she gets to that car okay, whatever it be, because people are crazy right now. But anyway, with that being said, and like I said, that's just kind of got put on my heart this week. And I was completely oblivious to it because I just stay in my lane and do my thing, right? And we're not called to do that, because we're better together. So you can't stay in your lane and be better together. You got to get out and go and do. But the verse I wanted to share, and this was such, she posted this thing, and she shared some more information with me. I think I mentioned it already, but, about her father had passed, and she shared some more information with me on her dad. And I just love the verse and the story, so I'm gonna read the whole thing. At least I hope I am, because I'm a big buffoon sitting in my goose. This rocker has like a swan neck arms on it. I like it. This is actually my wife's, but I think I like it more than she does. But it's got a little footstool. I can just kind of chill. But anyway, so I'm about to read to you from John, chapter 11. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I am going to read a little bit. So here is the abridged version of this story. John 11. Now a man was sick, Lazarus from Bethany, the village of Mary and her sister Martha. Mary was the one who anointed the Lord with fragrant oil and wiped his feet with her hair, and it was her brother Lazarus who was sick. So the sisters sent a message to him, Lord, the one you love is sick. When Jesus heard it, he said, the sickness will not end in death, but it is for the glory of God, so that the Son of God be glorified through it. Jesus loved Martha, her sister, and Lazarus. So when he heard that he was sick, he stayed 2 more days in the place where he was. Then after that, he said to the disciples, let's go to Judea again. And what I love about this is I'm going to read that verse again, when Jesus heard it, he said, the sickness will not end in death, but is for the glory of God, so that the Son of God may be glorified through it. And that's just a reminder, man, because we all battling something, right? I know probably everybody's immediately thinking of my sickness and how that relates to me currently right now. But he didn't say cancer, he said sickness. That covers a plethora of stuff. And so just kind of keep that in mind as you move forward, that God is going to use it all when we invite him into our heart, and we love the Lord our God with all our heart, and love our neighbors like we love ourselves, and then we try to be better together. He's going to use whatever pain you have been through or those around you. If you let him, he'll use that to bring glory to it. So that's my invitation to you is don't let the sickness be a crutch. Don't let your sickness be a crutch. And be on the lookout. And kind of, like I said, be better together. Make each and every day count. And let's start with today. I hope each and every one of you have a great day today. Again, this sickness will not end in death, but it is for the glory of God, so that the Son of God may be glorified through it. So God will be glorified through it. Let's just take those opportunities to serve him and make sure that happens. But again, today, guys, it's cold, but I think it's going to be a good day because we woke up above ground and we got breath in our lungs. So you guys get out there and get after it. I went a little bit over my 30-minute mark, but just know that I love you, and I will pray for each and every one of you. God bless you. Have a great day.